face. And what really led me to getting off the Democrat train is watching mysonne and King Faye's debate a lot is really what took me off the Democrat plantation. And I'm gonna tell you exactly how and why it took me off the plantation, because at a point in my life I had to start being honest. I just had to start being honest. I had to stop doing all the lies. I had to stop doing sugarcoating and gaslighting. I had to start being honest. And when I had to start being honest, I had to really start listening. And that's when I stopped talking more than I listened. So I would start listening more, right? And then I learned you could weaponize listening. You could really listen to what people say and really analyze it and break it down and really get to the gist of what they mean and what they're saying and what kind of person they are. For example, if anybody watches Baddies Club, right? There's a scene where Natalie Nunn is talking. She's in a sprinter and she's talking to like four girls out of the 10. And when one of the four girls say to her that somebody else says something that they're not friends, she said, "I'm not friends with anybody. This is business. Da 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 da. We're not friends." Da, da. That is a sign to those four girls around her to understand they're not her friend and she's not. She's saying that to them. I listen like that. I weaponize listening. I listen like that. I hear everything you say, right? So I had to be, when I became honest, I started being a listener like that. And to be a listener like that, you have to honestly listen to what people are saying. And I used to hear mysonne and King Face argue all the time. And I used to be like, and I don't like, and I don't like people like King Face, right? I don't like that character because he one of them light-skinned dudes who get a little, who be aggressive and know how to fight growing up, but then they get a little brolic as they get older. And they just really be rumbling. A little jail time, they really just be a rumbler, right? And eventually, as you being their friend, you got to fight a lot with them. Every time they get into a fight, you there back to back with them because they're really good friends. If you ask my son, King Face is probably a really good friend to him. They're really good friends, right? But eventually you have to pull them. Hey, yo, stop always bullying people that you in conversation with. It turns into a fight, da 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 da. You always bully people into seeing your way. So that's how I was seeing King Face in the first videos I seen of him versus my son. And as not a defender of my son, I used to be like, yeah, that's good for my son. He'd be punking my son. He'd be clapping in his face. And I wasn't listening to the conversation. I was listening to the tone of it. So then after a video or two, I was like, oh, that shit is getting old. Like, he just be, and then I thought about it, like, why do I think he's punking my son? This is my son. And when I had to remember, because it was when I was writing a comment on a YouTube video, pardon me, it was when I was writing a comment on a YouTube video, my son disses Hobson. And I was like, you some big gangster street jail promoting, rapping, gangster toting, gun toting. You over here dissing Nickelodeon, my son. And I had to catch myself. And I went back on my YouTube and had to delete a comment that I put on King Face versus my son. That King Face be wrong about everything he's saying. He just be aggressive and yelling in his face because he's calm, right? I had to take because I said, yo, you can't think of this man two ways. You can't think he's a bully and you can't think he's bullied. So now what I got to do, I got to be honest. I go back and start listening to the King Face. And I'm a Democrat at this time. You can say I'm a Democrat. I go, and I hate Trump at this time. And Trump played president for a year at this time. So I say, yo, I listen to the videos. I listen to King Face versus my son. And I had to start looking up what King Face was saying. This is what made me start researching politics. I start looking up the shit everything King Face be saying was right. I mean, everything. This nigga didn't miss it. I'm talking about just statistical numbers. It's something that once you learn, you spew it because you could tell people don't know what they talking about when you talking to them. So now you understand why King Face be so standing on his soapbox versus my son. Because as a Democrat, Democrats in general don't know what they talk about. They're like the religious people. They just hear whatever the preacher or the imam or the pastor says, and that has to be it. So that's what they repeat. They don't actually research it themselves. You could go to anywhere in New York and ask somebody something exactly out the Bible and act like you read it, and they're going to be like, exactly. And it could be some shit you made up because they don't actually read it. So this is how people knew this is how I knew that King Face was valid to listen to and to watch. So I start watching more of him versus my son. I'm like, where? I said, so I'm like, my son be capping basically, not because he's getting bullied in conversation, because that clearly was not happening. That's just how both of them talk. And what was happening was, and I'm gonna tell you, with a person like my son, this is gonna happen in every conversation that they come to with a knife and the other person is prepared with actual statistics, so they have a bazooka, a quick fire, rapid firing bazooka. Yeah, yeah, they doing damage. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, what up, Bubba's? Yeah. If you come unprepared, it's like coming to a test. It's like you got to take a test today and you don't study. You don't prepare for the test. And then you be like, why did I fail? Why did you fail? Why did you fail? Oh man, you failed because you wasn't prepared, nigga. That's why. Like there ain't even nothing. User. Shout out to you for having a name user. Alright. But I'm just saying, that's when I started taking politics serious because I was studying the shit. I was referencing the stuff that King Face said so I could make fun of him, but it was nothing to make fun of because everything he said was true. Everything he said was right. Everything he said was statistically backed up. Everything he said could be referenced. Just go to the videos of him. When he be clapping in my son's face, that's when he telling these wild statistic truths. When he be doing that, and it's not, he do this funny clap with his hands in front of like that, right? So when he's doing that, and you go look up what he's saying, he's telling you the truth. Just look it up. But we all have the ability to look up everything, and we just don't. So we listen to people. So black people be having a tendency to listen to people like mysonne, Tamika Mallory. Like, I don't listen to nothing Tamika Mallory says. Since she told them people burn it down, if you ever understood economics, any business, money, finances, you would rather take over the place than burn the place down. You would rather take over the place than burn the place down. You don't want to burn Target down with the same. Stop acting like you was going to drive close behind me, dumbass. The light was turning red. Stop pretending before I get out and choke slam you on your head. I hate people who be acting in their cars driving like trolls. Stop playing, you goofy dumbass. The fuck? They be acting like, don't drive close behind me. You wouldn't walk close behind me, but back to it, right? Back to it. It don't make sense to take all that gangster energy and burn down a place that you need in your community. That doesn't even add up. Why not just take it over? That don't even make sense. If y'all could burn down the precinct, y'all could just take the precinct over and now it's your precinct. Now you run it. Now you go and govern it. XYZ. That's what a leader would tell you to do. Somebody who's just faking the funk and just getting by they're gonna lead you astray to nothing. Burn it down. Now you have nothing. Now the prices of this going up. Where there used to be 8-9 stores that there's only Target. We burned Target down and they rebuilt everything. They only rebuilt Target. Yeah, you're stupid. No more mom and pop shops. 99-cent stores was essential to the hood. Owning a 99-cent store for a while means either you was going to pass away with a nice big store to pass down, or in your lifetime you was going to get to see your children running a nice big store that you got from owning a 99-cent store. Now 99-cent store don't mean nothing. You're just going to see Family Dollars and Dollar Generals. And you're going to see, once you see a Family Dollar General and a Dollar Tree, and you ever see, brother, do you think I can buy a motorcycle since I don't have a vehicle? My relationship with my girlfriend is quite bad. I can't buy one due to financial circumstances. What do you think I should do? I think you should break up with your girl and buy that motorcycle. I'm going to read your comment again. Brother, do you think I can buy a motorcycle since I don't have a vehicle? My relationship with my girlfriend is quite bad. I can't buy. All right, that's where we can stop at. Break up with her. Your financial will get way better. That's number one. Break up with her and your finances will get better. Now, you're not breaking up with her due to finances. This is why you're breaking up with her. Because your relationship is bad. Don't cultivate nothing bad. It's going to make it worse. Don't cultivate nothing bad. It's going to make it worse. What do you think it's going to make? That's what we're talking about right now. My son. How to cultivating bad. And then, Campbell, he called him out on it. He made it hot. Hassan Campbell was like, you led us into a burning building. I remember when he said word for word. Hassan Campbell said for some prolific things. He said you led us into a burning building, and now you don't want to let the people know. And then what did my son and Tamika Mallory do? Repeat what Hassan Campbell said word for word. I think they was apologizing. Said it was like the Martin Luther King thing we didn't know. I'm not trying to hear that. Don't cultivate bad. Anytime you cultivate bad, it's just gonna get worse. Break up with her. Say, baby girl, it's not working out. We in a bad relationship. It might not get better. So let's break up on good terms. And I need to get this motorcycle. Don't even tell her you getting the motorcycle. Break up with her. Get your motorcycle. Be happy. Work. Make sure you're able to upkeep the motorcycle. Don't get the motorcycle if you're going to be a broker cycle after. Get your motorcycle. Be the happy man you are. And if she was the girl for you and you was the man for her, you being the man you want to be will make you, it'll be better that way. Fuck all the big words. Niggas be trying to say astronomical and hippopotamus. Don't stop. Just go. Just go. They always want to use big words like equator. I'm going to just tell you like this. It'll be better. You're not who you want to be right now. So you're unhappy and you're unhappy in relationship and your relationship is not a happy one. Go make yourself happy, my brother. And if you be happy and you get to be the guy you want to be and you happy in life and you like, damn, I'm ready to have a girlfriend again. I want it to be her. And you go for her and she got a boyfriend, so be it. So be it. You don't got to be her boyfriend for the rest of life. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You don't got to be her boyfriend for the rest of your life. And you ain't got to be in no bad relationship. That's why black people, especially in New York, had to break up with the relationship we had with mysonne. That's why black people had to, in New York City especially, had to break up with the relationship we had with mysonne. Because he coming home, we cheering him, he battle rapping. He popped back up in the scene, he bang bang boogie. 50 Cent say, Rick Ross and them can't come to New York. He bring them to New York. He out of our shit again. We ain't fucking with him again. If some violence happened, somebody get killed, mysonne stepped up. Whoa, mysonne stepped up. All right, he looking like a leader. All right, he looking like a black leader. He looking like a Black Panther. All right, Black Panther lip. All right, we got mysonne in the house. And then he never showed up again until the next thing like that happened again. But it was like, all right, cool, we got mysonne back. We ain't seen him since the last time the cops killed somebody. But all right, we got him back. Mysonne, mysonne. And then he gone again. And then he popped back up. Trayvon Martin's dead now. Not Trayvon Martin, this is after Trayvon. Who died after Trayvon Martin? Trayvon Martin really started Black Lives Matter. His mother, and she was like a lesbian, and she didn't date his father no more. We really want to talk about it. The hashtag Black Lives Matter started off Trayvon Martin. The organizations and shit, it started off Tamir Rice. All right, so boom. They start Black Lives Matter. Until freedom. Voice black people, lift the black voice, whatever that shit was. They into all that. This mysonne I'm talking about. Mysonne, I told you that Slum Facts episode wasn't enough. Don't worry, Mice. I got you. I got you, mysonne. Don't worry. I got more episodes for niggas like you who stand on the soapbox and lead my people astray. I will no longer stand aside and just let it happen. So, now they got all these organizations. Tamir Rice. Mike Brown happens. Now they raised all this money. We up to the third or fourth time the cops have killed somebody or whatever. I think this is like Freddie Gray or Philando Castile or whoever was the predator. Whoever had YouTube, I'm not into all of that hiding my language, so fuck all that. Whoever was the nigga that raped the girl and came back to her house and then got shot up by the cops and everybody thought he died, but he didn't die. Then mysonne popped back out. Like, oh my God. They are so gangster about it. And they hate America. And they, you know what I'm saying? So now we see mysonne again. We're like, hold up. Now that we got your attention, mysonne, Why you don't never be coming out when it's black on black violence? It was like 30 deaths in Chicago over a weekend at the same time that shit happened. Niggas like, oh, my son, hold on, my son, why we got you? What him and Tamika Mallory say? They go on CNN because Hassan Campbell made it hot. He had like 170,000 views on the video in a day and a half or some wild shit. He made it hot. He was like, these niggas don't do shit. Then it became a wave of everybody tweeting them. They don't do shit. These fake ass. They had raised $90 million. And they said something about Tamir Rice's mother on Twitter. Something about she looked nice walking through the hallway or something like that. And she went on Facebook, on Instagram and said, I don't never even know these people. I ain't know. Oh, shut the fuck up. They was like, I don't never even know these people. I never even seen these people in the hallway talking about I look nice in the hallway or something like that. I ain't look nice in no damn hallway. I don't know these people. And they don't split the funds. She just went off. She was like, they don't split the funds. Oh, that's what you were doing too? I didn't know what you were doing, my bad. But I ain't no slow driver. She was like, they don't split the funds, da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's what made people go look. And that's when people seen that they raised $90 million. And he was like, so if they didn't split it, who got it? But then that's when they found out that when they started crediting places and checking places and auditing places where the money was going and stuff like that, they was buying mansions and all that. They was buying big, nice mansions, big cars to go in the mansions. Every time you use Google Earth to look at these mansions, there's a new, brand new something sitting in the front on the driveways, right? But then what happens? They got mysonne living in Manhattan in an apartment condo building. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't mind living there as long as somebody else was paying for it, but I'm just saying, why they ain't get you a mansion? The hell? Why at the Grammys you ain't perform? How they gonna have a musical award show that y'all come to present something and you don't at least rap a little? Why do you don't want to diss Hobson again? Come on, mysonne. Right? So she like $90 million. The tweet goes out. One of them tweeted it. One of them tweeted a picture of where they was at, and the other one tweeted, just walked past Tamir Rice's mom in the hallway. She looked really nice. Just probably with Tamika who said that. That girl got on the internet and said she did not walk past me. I don't even know them. Never even met them. We never been in each other's company, and all the money they get off of Mike Brown and all that, and Tamir Rice, they don't split with nobody. They keep for themselves. I said, what? Y'all are really fake. So now everybody on the hills, y'all fake. Y'all don't come out. I had to make sure I go in chronological order. That's why I had to go back and do the 90 million. So they're like, y'all fake. Y'all don't pop out for black people. When there's black on black violence in Chicago, the same time as what you call it happened, that they kneeling for. Because the next thing that was about to happen, I can't remember his name, but the next thing that was about to happen was during the pandemic, and that's when Giannis was like, I'm not playing, because y'all don't do this in my city. Y'all do this in my city, and he was acting like, this a lot of shit is so fake. It's like I just shut up and dribble. Because Giannis and them was acting like they made a statement during the pandemic by Giannis going, I'm not playing. You don't do this in the city that I play for. That's disgusting to treat a black man like that. When they killed whoever in Milwaukee, right, and it started all the riots. Nigga looked up the crime rate in Milwaukee. Nigga! Giannis, when are you gonna tell them people in Milwaukee to stop doing crime? It's like Chicago. They got GDs, vice lords, a little bit of BDs, and a lot of violence. I like to listen to these athletes. Just shut up and dribble. Dunk that ball. So they got mysonne. They get on the internet. We always have something to say about black on black violence. I just don't listen. Hassan Campbell make this video. They get 170,000 views. I remember that because Hassan Campbell was really supposed to go up after that. I used to track his numbers. Like he really do 1 million every 5 videos. It was crazy. Yeah, he really was putting up crazy numbers. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Shout out to all the original YouTubers. Shout out to y'all. What is product for y'all? So, my fault. I'm not supposed to be eating the camera, but these nacho combos is, I don't know, they slapping. This the one. Why am I supposed to stop right here? It's a green light. I don't know. Straight that makes me weird when I'm driving. So, boom. Now they go on CNN. Tamika Mallory and mysonne go on CNN. Mysonne got this black and white get up on with a bow tie. He got this black and white get up on with a bow tie. It really looked like he had Reebok sneakers on too. Like I just imagine having Reeboks on. Just the way he was dressed, I just knew he had on some old dirty Reeboks, right? So he got his bow tie on, and he talking, but they don't even let him talk. That's what I was going to say. See, and then Tamika Mallory did all the talking. She was like, and people keep trying to criticize us for not being at every black on black shooting. We can't be at every black on black shooting. Da 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 da. We try to say rest in peace. She ain't saying shit. But then they were saying something about the police killings. Why they could be at every police killing, and it was like by that census, by that add up of numbers, whatever big math word you want to use some big mathematical word. By the statistics of the numbers she's using for why they can't be at every black on black shooting, but why they could be at the so few black on black cop killings. Niggas was like, why do you see that as the bigger threat then? You get what I'm saying? She's saying we can't give reverence, because now I'm gonna use big words too. We can't give reverence to the mass of what's happening is really effective to this people. We have to give reverence to the least of what's happening and the least pertinent to these people. Nigga, I've been outside all day. Ain't no cop shoot me. As soon as I say that, you hear cop sirens in the back. Ain't no cop sirens going and niggas fighting each other. It just didn't make sense for her to say they're not able. She's admitting that there's a lot of black on black violence, so much that they're not able to even think about some of it. But, however, cops shooting black people is way higher on the priority list because it's so low, we could be at all of them. That doesn't make sense. Do that make sense? Somebody tell me if that makes sense. What people be doing. I watch YouTube. Put a 1 in the comments if that makes sense. That don't make no sense. Don't put no damn 1. That don't make no sense. That's like saying we need to develop a weapon to stop hippopotamuses from eating people. But the only hippopotamus that ever ate a person was the nigga who slapped the hippopotamus. Documented in history. But meanwhile, the penguins is pecking niggas' legs off. Niggas won't make shin guards. That doesn't make sense. Now we need shin guards. Y'all over here freaking coming up with something to stop a fucking hippo that don't exist. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to say, man. That's why Slumfast came up with the term celebrity dick. Because if you follow what celebrities do, you gotta be smoking dick. You got to be. You gotta be. The celebrities can't have your best interest at heart because they're already rich. They're already out the funk. Feel me? You still in the funk. You gotta live and abide by the rules that get you by, and the laws and stuff. Them niggas is above it. They above it because they help the people get it. I ain't listening to no damn mysonne. Fuck all that smart shit. I'm not listening to mysonne. Mysonne can't tell me nothing. Mysonne can't tell me nothing. Because what does he know? How you so smart now, but you couldn't get yourself out of jail for a crime you didn't do that everybody know you didn't did, that niggas know that they made you take a crime. You was the rapper and they made you take a crime to go to jail for years. Oh my, I'm gonna listen to you. You wasn't even smart enough to fight peer pressure. I ain't listening to no, you got to be kidding me. That's what's wrong with the black man in America. We need leaders. You don't need no damn leader. You don't need no religion. 2 religions. Black man, 2 religion. Why you need religion to tell you to be a good person? That's what's wrong with the black man, I'm telling you. Needing a leader. Who leads your leader? What type of shit your leader be on? You listening to this nigga who robbed cab drivers and pizza men. That ain't my leader. Come on now. You gotta be smarter than that. If it walk like a duck and it talk like a duck, but his face look kind of plain, it's a ditto. Don't be stupid. My Pokemon people gonna catch that. If it fly like a dragon and it spit fire, but his face is kind of bland, it's a ditto. Don't be fooled, nigga. It's on you not to be fooled. It ain't on them not to fool you. They trying to get money. These niggas preach to hate America. All while living in America, making American US dollar. They do not get paid in African money. All of the black activists, oh man, I'm on all y'all ass. I'm the next red light I can get to. Matter of fact, when I get to the other side of the town, I'm gonna start a new live about the black activists. I'm about to go in on y'all now, and I'm gonna just re-say it again. It's just y'all morning. I got y'all this morning. I'm fake off. I hate when I'm in a lane and the ambulance coming down that the light got a freaking speed camera behind it. But we about to be able to get out of here. The blacktivists are the freaking worst. They teach black people to hate America, all while they do not stop accepting the USD. All while they do not stop accepting USD. All while they do not stop accepting USD. I'm going to say it again. The black man in America, the blacktivists in America that do all that yapping and all that capping and all that chatting and all that acting and all that bragging about having and getting you to be a... Yo, hurry up and let that guy go by. I'm trying to go live here, guys. They blocking the way. Shut up and let him go by. Well, if you see people get out the way for the ambulance in a specific lane, they have the right to get back in that lane before you could speed behind the ambulance trying to clear traffic. That's just, you're in New York, the no fault law is you're gonna be in charge of that accident. But let's go back to it. The blacktivists, shout out to anybody that's here with me. Shout out to anybody that's been with me this live on this morning. You know what I'm saying? We did a few lives already. We had one with almost 100 people. You gotta get the people what they want. And what the people want is regular people to resonate with. We don't want to keep hearing celebrities and their spills. Oh my God, I ripped my Gucci scarf today. You know the Gucci scarf that always ripped? No, I don't, because I have a job and a rent to pay. I have a job and a rent to pay. $1,300 due for a studio rent today in New York City. I don't have a Gucci scarf that rips every time I go to put it over my Montclair hood. Sorry, I live a real life. These celebrities be living too perfect. These athletes, these blacktivists, they hate America. They preach to you to hate America as a black person. They preach to you, Mother Africa. Mommy, Africa. What's two freakers? Two freakins? I don't know. Multiple Africa. I'm American. I'm a straight American. I'm not with that freaking, with that Arabian, with that other worship. I'm not with it. But they'll preach to you to hate America. But while they preach to you to hate America, so you can keep voting a certain way, they're getting paid American money. Why don't you get paid in African money and only spend your money in Africa, since you love Africa so bad? I'm just saying. I'm sick of one-man rule. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of countries having to go to war. Like, America not at war with nobody. Like, we bombing them and they bombing us, I don't think. So why is two other countries like Israel and Palestine, like, Palestine not even a country no more. It's not even one-man rule against one-man rule. It's like one-man rule against a regime or whatever. Like, they just making it seem like, I don't know. I don't even think Palestine has land to fight back anymore. I think they're done. I'm pretty sure Israel got rid of that. What I'm saying is, because, yeah, that just messed up my whole analogy when I thought about it. All right, Russia and Ukraine. There we go, Russia and Ukraine. How does Putin and Zelensky get to say they having a war? I'm not having no war for you. The millions of people don't deserve to have a war for you. Who the fuck is you? The president? Nah, you don't get to send me to war. Oh shit, never mind. You don't get to send me to war because you the president. Why don't you go to war? We gotta change certain laws too. Certain shit is stupid. Like Putin and Zelensky. Y'all don't get to have hundreds of thousands of people die while y'all never ever get your hands dirty. For this to be a war, y'all gotta fight one-on-one first. The only way we can go to war is if it's a draw. If it's a draw, we go to war. If somebody lose, nigga. Yeah, he lost, nigga. You hit him 8 times, he hit you 11 times. He won. But I knocked him down. He stumbled you 2 times. He won. More punches, more damage. He won, nigga. No war. These niggas don't want to fight. Man, we can't even do that because Trump first term, he would have knocked niggas out. This time, that's a clone. You can't tell me this new Trump not a clone, man. That used to be my nigga. Tweeting at 3 a.m. This nigga don't even tweet no more, man. I'm just saying, back to mysonne. We still on the same topic. This is where politics take you. You go everywhere with politics, right? Because you just got to stay political. Ain't nobody in New York following what mysonne say. Politically, streetwise, advice-wise, he can't rap, but definitely not rapper-wise. Why the hell would you listen to mysonne give you rap advice? His own man didn't take him serious. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Suck my dick. I'm sorry. I just hate when people blink when the light turn green, nigga. Go in the next lane. Bitch ass nigga. So anyway, back to it, right? My bad. I'm a loose screw. Sometimes I'll be tweaking. Back to it, right? So I'm listening to mysonne and King Face argue. Hours worth of, not hours, a good 7, 8 videos. They be meeting up at certain places or whatever. I don't know how the setup was, but I don't know if it was a media play to get him into the spotlight or whatever. I don't know what it was, but it was what it was, right? So boom. So I'm listening to them talking. Like I said at first, before I was honest and I was a Democrat, I'm just judging. Yeah, go around, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? You just sped past a speed camera. She mad. That's what you get for trying to prove a point. That's what you get for trying to prove a point. That's what happened to me. That happened to me a little while ago. I got to finish paying that ticket. A dude did some funny stuff in the middle of the road, so I went to drive around him, and I should have just been patient. What's a red light? I should have just been patient. But instead, I went around him, and the light turned red. As soon as the light turned red, I just went through the light, and the cop moved right around. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Man, I can't do nothing but just be like, yeah, I did it. You see me do it? These bitches can't drive. She turned from the right lane all the way to the third left lane to the middle lane and then went back to the right lane. What are you doing? But being patient will get you away from all that. Just be patient. I'm not playing with the truck. I'm not playing with the truck. I ain't even gonna lie. I be playing chicken with every car. I ain't playing with no truck. They'll F your car up and keep going with no damage. They won't even know they did it. They ain't even gonna do it on purpose. That's the funny thing. But look. I really want to stop and pull over because I can talk about blacktivists, but it ain't happening, so we're going to get into it. I hope anybody that's still here rocking with me. If not, I hope you can get it on the playback. If not, I'm going to still do the other live and do the blacktivist thing again. Probably when I'm leaving the shop. Hopefully, if everything goes right. All right, so you got blacktivists. You got mysonne's a blacktivist. You got these galvanizers who all became activists at the blossoming, I should say, mysonne and his group of active blacktivists became blacktivists at the blossoming of YouTube. I'm going to say it again. Let me say it again. mysonne and his class of blacktivists became blacktivists at the blossoming of YouTube. What that mean? That means at the time they became blacktivists, YouTube had already been around. At the time, this shit fire in front of me. I ain't gonna lie. This shit fire in front of me. You a dickhead. You wasn't gonna do none of that pretend shit. You acting. These niggas be acting. What, you wasn't looking? You wasn't looking.
You was just gonna. I want to ask you what you was gonna do. He swerved around me, but it's still another car right there. So what you was gonna do? Just hit any car? Right? You gotta stop texting and driving. But look, right? All right, look, I can stop right here and start a new one. I'm about to start the new live. Give me a second. Give me a second. Shout out to anybody that was with me.